What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James and welcome back today to the Shady Oaks SMP. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today I have a bunch of stuff to show you guys, to share with you. I've got a bunch of plans here that I want to start in today's episode, and also I really need to catch you guys up on what we have been doing on the SMP over the past couple of weeks. So, firstly, a big old apology from myself for taking so long to upload a new episode of Shady Oaks. So yeah, my bad on that one. Really sorry about that. It's been like maybe 2 weeks or something since I uploaded Shady Oaks. And that's really not good enough. So I'm really sorry about that. Don't worry, we're still doing the series. I've not quit it. Shady Oaks is not finished. If you've been seeing any of the live stream content from any of the guys and girls, you'll know that I've been in and around that and, knocking about, doing some bits in the background. But yeah, physically recording an episode, to be honest with you, Shady Oaks is kind of hard sometimes because you get so distracted with just everything that's going on. But do not fear. I thought I would try and fill you guys in, so apologies if you've been waiting for too long, for like a really long time to get this episode. Yeah, really sorry about that one, but don't worry, I've got some cool stuff to show you guys, and hopefully you'll forgive me. I have been busy. So, yeah, a little bit of recap as to some of the various things that we have done on the server. I have like 3 or 4 hour recordings each of all of this stuff. But I was kind of like thinking, I was like, well, I'm not sure this is going to be like a super entertaining episode. So what I wanted to do was just like put a couple of little clips in here quickly. So of course, a couple of weeks ago, we actually, as a group, went to the end to take down the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon. So, yeah, this is sort of me and the guys and girls going to the end for the first time on the server. We managed to take down the Ender Dragon, which was really cool. I didn't get the head. I didn't get any of the experience. Nothing like that. But, of course, because the end had now been technically completed, we could all then go to the other end islands to try and hunt for those elytras. So yeah, the first time we actually went there, I didn't get an elytra. I think SB got 3 on his very first day. But basically decided to go back, so I went back with Yami, and as you can see here, hopefully if I've still got the clip, I think I do, we actually managed to find our first elytra, which was really cool. So it was tricky, to be honest, with so many people just like instantly hunting for the elytra, and then the people who had the elytra went back with fireworks to try to get even more elytras. So I think we had to travel maybe about 3,000 blocks or something, but we did manage to do it. I do have my shiny elytras, which I'm really happy about. And yeah, I've just been traveling in style. So other than that, I have been doing a little bit of extra work here in Honeycomb Farms, so I can't quite remember, to be honest with you, what the last thing you guys saw was in a video. But just in case you didn't see this just yet, I did finish one of our main arms or branches of our actual honey production farm. So this is the honey side of things, but I'm thinking to myself, right? Although we're called Honeycomb Farms and we specialize in honey, what I want to do with like the series is I actually want to go into producing lots and lots of different stuff. And I want to do it in terms of having it all automated. I don't just want manual farms where, you have to go and do it by hand and this, that, and the other. I want to try some new things out, and I want to expand the products that Honeycomb Farms makes. So it doesn't have to be anything like crazy useful. As long as it's cool, I want to have an automated system for them. And yeah, this is my honey area, I suppose. So I think you guys have seen this already, but just in case you haven't, this side produces honey bottles, and I'm pretty certain both machines are broken because they're both full. And on this side is the actual honeycomb comb bit. And I think these are actually broken as well because they're both full. Do you want to see my stonks? The funny thing about the actual honey farm location is quite literally I can't quite keep up, and I have been AFKing a little bit on the server, and I'll show you for why in just a second. But whilst I'm AFKing in my base, all of this stuff is running, and every single time I come back to it, okay, this one has got a little bit of space still, but as you can see, we have fat stacks of all things honeycomb. So what I've been doing with those is I've been making the blocks, and today we're actually going to be starting building of our official honey shop on Shady Oaks. and I'll show you guys what we're going to do, because I think it's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I need to tidy all of the back area of this up. It's a little bit messy, but this is where I'm producing all my honeycomb. This is like the 3rd or 4th batch. I've got a bunch of blocks. I'll show you guys those in a second. And if we roll on over to the actual honey bottle production, this is the one that keeps breaking, and the reason why is because I still haven't made quite enough glass bottles. So you can see here that as soon as one of the dispensers empties with a bottle in any of the gaps, the whole machine breaks. But it's not too bad, to be honest, because it is still really, really productive. So this chest is already completely full. I can fix these later. It's not like a big deal. All I do to fix it is I replace the bottles in the dispensers. I break this one strip of redstone and I just replace it, and then boom, the whole thing starts to work again. So, oh jeez, this elytra is really annoying going up blocks. Yeah, this is the other machine, and this one is full. All of these hoppers are full. So we need to do some emptying, but seeing as the machines have been broken half the time, we still have a really nice amount of stonks that we have been producing from these machines. So it seems like the honeycomb ones actually produce a little bit quicker, but we still have plenty of honey blocks. To be honest, we would have like way more of this if I didn't stop letting the machine break. But it takes me like half an hour just to like make the bottles into blocks and then replace the bottles. It takes a really long time. But yeah, this is essentially what we're doing right now. So the honey shop itself, right? Ooh, I haven't shown you what's behind these doors. So I thought this was kind of clever. This is still a work in progress, but I'll show you it anyway. This is my latest project that I've been working on. It is a brand new production line here in Honeycomb Farms. And this, of course, is sugarcane. So everyone's now got elytras pretty much, and everyone's making rockets, and Justin has like the most insane gunpowder farm that you could have on a server. So we can't make gunpowder, there's no point in making that, but what we can do is make paper, because everybody needs the same amount of paper as gunpowder to make the rockets. I mean, it seems logical, right? So this is my paper production thing, and to be honest with you, it's a bit of a stinker. It looks cool. Does it produce a lot of honey canes, the sugar canes? No, it really doesn't. Let me show you. So yeah, if we rock down here, once again, this is just a new area that I've been working on. I want to essentially expand the farm this way. So this is just a temporary grow room or something. I want to make this much nicer. But these are the 2 machines, and these are the current stonks that we have. So not even 2 lines of 64. And I have been AFKing for hours and hours and hours. And it just really doesn't seem to be producing that much. So this was hopefully a system that was going to work well. But to be honest with you, it's really slow. So I'm thinking if we're going to go into mass production of this, we're going to have to get a new type of farm. I did try a couple of other designs. I tried a 0-tick farm with like alternating water. But I think because of how the server's set up with the tick and stuff like that, it just didn't work. It was a real shame. So we are producing, and I've got this backup farm where I just do it manually. It's pretty ugly, but it does the job. But yeah, paper is going to be our next venture. And I'll show you why. I guess I just need a little bit more time to keep producing the paper, because it is a little bit slow, to be honest with you right now. It is, yeah, not that great. It's kind of fun as well, actually, because every time I come in AFK, you've always got Justin and SB, and they are like the AFK boys. They are AFK like 24/7 every single day, and I think both of them are working on getting Mendy books on auto fishing farms, so that's what they're doing. But yeah, woohoo! I'm not doing that. Ooh! Oh, okay, so Cub Quake, she's your wish has been granted from GC. Wait, what did Cub Quake wish for? So yeah, obviously if you guys have seen Dan's cult, basically. Oh, is she making like a big barn? Yeah, Cub Quake does really nice buildings. This is going to look really cool. Yeah, so Dan has this cult called GC, and you can make like a wish or whatever. So I wish for 2 things. One, I pretended to be Squid and wished for a bigger bum. Because you remember that phase when Squid just kept talking about Dan's bum? Do you remember that? That was a weird Shady Oaks phase. So I was just trying to wind him up a bit. But I did actually wish for a clue for the next netherite piece. Because I'm thinking here, right? Squid's got a piece. Justin's now got a piece. Dan's trying to get Justin's piece from what it sounds like. And I had a piece and I lost it and gave it away. So I'm thinking, you know what? I want a little clue. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering who built this, this is me. So yeah, Justin built this thing. Yeah, I saw this and it kind of made me laugh because I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like, I think I was told it was supposed to be like a creeper head, but he never finished it. And to be honest with you, because it's Justin, I'm not 100% sure it is going to get 100% finished. It might stay like this for a long time. So this is Justin's gunpowder shop, and as you can see, it is insane. Like, his gunpowder farm is incredible, and every single chest, and this is not like added in, this is literally his gunpowder farm. I've seen his gunpowder farm working. It's mad. But what I thought I would do is I would make an identical shop right next to it and produce paper. This wish thing, interesting. So, from what I can tell, right, Dan has been trying to get the netherite pick from Justin. And Justin's just like, nah, I'm using it. It's mine. He doesn't want to give it up. But I don't exactly know what's going on, but I feel like I think Dan's had like a couple of attempts or something to try and get it, and just nothing has worked. So what if we stir the pot a little bit? Have I got anything good to offer to GC? By the way, I'm not a member of the GC cult just yet. I'm still not a believer. Like, I don't quite believe it myself. But pigeon's right wing. Oh, big sad. Do we have anything that we could give? Perfect. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do. All right. You may be thinking, James, what are you doing? I feel like a bit of mischief. I feel like making a little bit of mischief. Nothing major, but I've got a plan. So let's actually go and buy 64 gunpowder, because if there's anything that we can do that makes us look like it's Justin that's done this, it's probably going to be gunpowder, seeing as that he has like a bunch of it. And it is like a diamond each, so at the end of the day, we are supporting his business. Although technically we are, we're framing him a little bit. Hang on, bear with. All right. So, there's a bit of a good old-fashioned setup here. I am pretending to be Think Noodles. So, it says from Think, "Oh, mighty GC, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. And now I understand. The burden of carrying this netherite pick is becoming a lot to deal with. I want to give it up, and yet I can't let it go. Help me, GC. Your friend, Think Noodles." So, yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, if you think about the netherite pick, no one knew anything about it, right? Like, all of a sudden, there was no netherite pick, and then boom, Justin has the netherite pick. And no one else knew anything about it. And he's literally just, like, hoarded it away and kept it. No one's really seen it. I haven't seen it. And yeah, no one really knows what he does with it or where it goes. So, I mean, a bit of drama. It doesn't necessarily involve me. I'm not going to get into a fight with Justin. He's way too powerful. But I can stir the pot a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in 64 gunpowder to make it look like Justin did that. So, yeah. We'll see what GC does with that information. We'll see if we're truly a believer. Who knows? Right, okay, so it's a brand new day in Shady Oaks. Yeah, here's my plan as well. Oh, yeah. And this button is always off. I've been trying to click this button, but, like, nothing ever happens for... Was that supposed to happen? A curse of vanishing helmet? Take off all your armor and stand on the button. Oh no, I did it wrong! I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put the Curse of Vanishing Helmet back in Dan's chest, in his mailbox, because I think I might have broken it. Whoops. Now, let me actually show you a few things. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to leave Shady Oaks right now, and we're just going to go into like a random creative flat world just to kind of show you guys what I'm thinking, because this is kind of the way that I normally plan stuff out before I actually build it on the server. When it comes to like an interior, so you know, like the insides and the wood and all that kind of stuff, I just do whatever. Like, I don't plan that out. But when it comes to actually building like a structure, I tend to kind of want to know roughly what I'm sort of doing. So yeah, let me show you this. So yeah, welcome to my my little flatland area here for just planning stuff for Shady Oaks. As you can see, there's not a huge amount in here right now, but I thought this would be kind of interesting because I'm actually thinking about recreating one of these things here for our honey shop. So this, believe it or not, these were a few little test designs I was actually going to use for the Honeycomb Farms. But I kind of thought to myself it was just a little bit too boring, a little bit sort of generic pixel arty type thing. And I wasn't just a huge fan of it, to be honest, so I just didn't really go with it. But this is going to be too big for our shop. I made like a smaller version just to sort of test what it looked like. This could work as our shop, but I was actually thinking about going with a different design. This was the original Honeycomb Farms design, and it was just a big honey pot. But the thing is now, right, is I don't really love how this looks, to be honest with you. But we actually now have a bunch of honey that we can use to actually cascade out of the top. So it's going to look a lot better than just yellow concrete. But do I love it? I don't know. I really don't know. So it's going to be like... See, it's really difficult to make circular shapes in Minecraft, obviously. And the thing is, like, the better the circular shape looks, the bigger the thing has to actually be. But, I don't know, I kind of think it roughly looks like a honey pot. It's a bit weird inside, but we could make it look quite nice, I think, personally. If we kind of just, like, shave down some of these things, we maybe put some glowstone in here. Oh yeah, check this out. So this is me testing shapes here for the second version of Honeycomb Farms, and you may notice that this is pretty much what I built. So yeah, I didn't import this as a schematic or anything. I rebuilt it off screenshots, but I did fully build it in Creative before I started to rebuild it in the server, just to kind of take a little look and see what it would look like. And it's quite cool because you've got World Edit here. So what I was doing to test out what kind of product I wanted to make out of, I was using the replace tool to actually do some cool stuff. So here, like, this is the one that I went with, but I nearly went with this. Check this out. Hang on. Let me, what's the command? Can't remember if this was stripped oak wood or stripped oak logs, but yeah. I'm kind of glad I didn't, no, wait, no, not basalt. Wait, what was the other one? See, yeah, this is what it looks like in basalt. I mean, it kind of looks cool, but nah, this wasn't the right one. What was it? Hang on. It was... I swear it was a basalt block. Yeah, it was this one. It was polished basalt. Okay, check this out. Right, so / replace. I'm not very good with World Edit, so bear with. Basalt. I just click stuff. And then we'll change that to polished basalt. There we go. This is what it was going to look like. Bang. Check this out. So I was really, really close to using this as a building material, and I think it looks really cool because when you strip it, it essentially looks like a mixture of acacia, but without any of the kind of orangey stuff in. It kind of just has like a nice stone pattern. So it's like a stone acacia is kind of how I describe it. So this was really close to what Honeycomb Farms was going to look like, but then I decided to change it. I quite like it, but I think I prefer the wood. And yeah, this is definitely going to be the spot. I think this is exactly where I'm going to build it. Now, the annoying thing is... this is a big old tree, and these trees are fake trees because this is the Shady Oaks spawn area. These trees aren't the real ones, like that they were made to like look like oaks, like Shady Oaks. The problem with that is that they have I got my elytras on? Fly! There we go. They don't really burn down or chop down, and they're supposed to have leaf decay on, but they don't. So can we burn them down? Technically, what's the worst that could happen, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's cool. Actually, to be honest, I don't think it's gonna burn down. And I think that's the reason why no one's bothered to, like, get rid of it. Because they take ages to get rid of otherwise. But we do need the space, and we want it to look nice. And there's plenty more Shady Oaks around. So we are gonna have to get rid of this tree. Which one is it again? It is this one. Woo! Okay, right. Ow! 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 Careful. Careful. Set everything on fire. Burn. Yes. There we go. Look at this. It's not burning. Burn. Oh, it's not going to burn, is it? Oh, that is a big disappointment. I guess we could use shears. That's probably going to be pretty quick. What has Bernie made these trees out of? This is outrageous. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, I'm going to use a whole flint and steel on it. Wait for the ping, wait for the ping. Oh, it's gone. Oh, okay, no, careful, 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 careful. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh, I'm using a flint and steel next to a gunpowder shop. Not ideal. Right, let's give this a go. So yeah, if you're watching this on the day that it comes out, by the way, which will be like Sunday the 28th of March. Oh yeah, that's much better. I think next week on Shady Oaks, we've actually got 2 new members joining, which is very exciting. So make sure you stay tuned for that. 2 big names as well. Like we've had, there's like a mixture. Like you have the big names, then you have like the active people, and you have a mixture of those 2. I think, you know, it's a case of, it's really cool when people are active and they want to, you know, play and stuff. So we're trying to get, you know, a few more active members, I suppose. Because I think that would be really, really cool for everyone. You know, just having new storylines and new events and that kind of thing. So, yeah, fingers crossed for these next 2 people. Really, really good creators. Like, really, really good creators. So, yeah, we've got high hopes. We've got high hopes. It should be kind of cool. Right. This is pretty much exactly where I want to be. So I'm going to just clear out the area of twigs and stuff. Think Noodles was impaled by drowned. That's what you get for AFK farming for 3 weeks, buddy. Justin's like going mad on trying to get the mending books, which yeah. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. He was telling everyone, I think he was saying how like it was really safe, which I think it was. I have no idea how he died, but you saw that, right? He died, nothing to do with me. I'm gonna bake this clay, and then I'm gonna send him a sneaky picture of that, because that's that's unfortunate. Hopefully he hasn't lost his stuff, has he? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna tell him. I have to tell him just in case. I don't want him to lose his stuff. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool location. So we can have like a little pathway rocking up into here. It's right next to spawn, and we can have it really nice and colorful. So because it's a honey shop type thing. How did I do it with the overhang? I'm not actually too sure. But yeah, we're gonna do like the overhang area. So this is gonna be like the front door. Bang, like so. And then inside, I think we've got a decent amount of space. So what I'm thinking is having one selection of items here, the other item selection here, and then the other item selection there. So that technically should work. Now, the one thing I don't know how to do is, are we gonna do an overhang? Because you see, if it's like a honey thing, then it's going to have like a rim on it. But the more you do, the more it kind of looks a bit silly. Yeah, I guess that could work though. Having like a little overhang. I think that's what we did in the test, like the test server thing, the test single player world. Yeah, I always build out really annoying shapes, but it should be fine. So yeah, we're probably going to rock out something like this. Let me just finish this row, why not? Bang, 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 bang. It would appear that we're going to have a lot more of the old thingamajigs, the old clay, because we've already run out. Fantastic news. Yeah, the one problem about building with this kind of stuff is it does go very, very quickly. But all right, so that's kind of, I guess, roughly the shape that we want to do. We can get rid of these 2. Bang, bang. And yeah, so this is going to be the location. So I'm probably going to work on this, I don't know, maybe tonight or something. So if you just so happen, if someone's streaming or whatever, then I'm sure you'll be able to see what's going on. But yeah, next episode, I promise I'm not going to take 2 weeks as well, by the way, to get the next episode out. That's just not good. So yeah, what we're going to do is put a cheeky little sign here, and we're going to write delicious. Is that how you spell delicious honey? I hope so. Coming soon. Bang! All right, work in progress. So make sure you stay tuned for the next episode to see what I do with the place. Hopefully it's going to look cool. I'm not 100% sure of this overhang yet. I'll work it out. Don't worry. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you very much for joining me once again here on Shady Oaks. And I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, thanks and see ya.